All right, so that should start the test stream there. So let's go over a few things. Um, so let's see, what were the three you said you picked?
I picked the Eternal Tower, Terminal, and Silent Forest.
Okay, so the way we're going to slot these. Now, if I remember correctly, at least in the first game in this sub-series, the way it works is that structurally every area has, I think, its own unique combat theme, but three of the areas use the same non-combat theme, and the other three areas also use the same non-combat theme as the way it's structured, at least in the first one. I think there's a little more variety in the 3DS game, and so on and so forth. So, let's see. So just to let you know, I actually have two PowerPoints for this because one of them is our post thing, but I have a pre-show
Oh.
before we start our actual discussion. But here's our post wrap up sort of thing. Share screen. I assume you saw this interview in some way, shape, or form.
Oh. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So you'll have some thoughts on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talk about the Pokemon Go Community Day. I've mentioned here that since you don't play the Pokemon Go much, if at all,
Not these days.
so
But
over the summer, Professor Willow got pulled into like an ultra wormhole or something, and finally came back out a few months later, and he has somewhat of a different look right now in terms of his hair and clothing. All right, and then our next episode. Unfortunately, that vertical striping pattern is there. Oh well. Our next episode is going to be Guardian Signs. If we were going in any other territory's release order, we'd actually be doing Poke Park Wii. But for whatever reason, Guardian Signs released first
okay.
in North America, and then Poke Park, which I think Poke Park is the last Gen 4 side game we have to use there. So we'll be doing that discussion in the Poke Park one. Will be our last one. It'll be November or December. So not a ton here, but enough there. Now the other one is also slideshow. However, it has a question that I do not want you to see there. But the one part I will tell you about our pre-show presentation is that it's going to have. Have you seen the Ed Sheeran music video that came out a couple days ago?
No.
Okay, you might want to watch it
Okay.
in between here and now because we're going to be expected to say something about it, even though it's not really part of our discussion.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's see, what else have I got here? So let's see. Terminal. Yeah, as far as the order of the tracks, there is some order to them, but there's also not much. Like, there's not a set order for most of the areas. You can go in any order you want, and then it just takes you a certain number of them to get a Pokemon that's considered strong enough to go into the next battle royale and stuff like that. Is structurally how the first game works. The second one is similar, but still not quite the same. As far as the game discussion, like I said, we're going to compare to Pokemon Unite, which I doubt I've played a little bit of and kind of lost interest fairly quickly, actually. Let's see. Trying to work a few more things in. Let's see. Just typing a few things into my notes here. Okay. So let's see here. Just taking a look. I'm gonna swap a couple of these. Wait, well. Appreciate your patience there. Let's see. Indeed, priority. Thank you. All right. Let's see. I try to think there's too much else there, but yeah. So. Like I said, this one is going to have a little bit of a pre-show before we do the actual discussion, more so than usual. Okay, I think I've got that. I have to re-listen to some of the music there. But, all right, now for the part where we sort of work out our volume levels and see how those match up.
Yes.
So let me toss in an earpiece. All right, well, let's see. Let me reposition things a little. All right, I think I can do a little bit of a test here, talk for a little bit, and then eventually I will hand it over to you. So we've got our 6 songs picked out. We have a few other things in there. All right, Anne, why don't you do a little talking and I'll match up the volumes.
Okay, this is me talking. Probably when we get to the game discussion, one of the big questions I have is why are they all toys? I have no idea.
All right, well, I think I'm going to wait for it to catch back up to what I'm saying right here, and we'll see where we get to, but we're actually pretty close on this one. I think we might be close enough for that. Let me switch to the other channel and just make sure there's nothing awful going on. All right, seems like I'm balanced left-right here. Anne, can you do a little more talking?
Yes, that would be great if we are super close and don't have to do a ton of extra work.
Okay, I think we're close enough here that we're actually in a pretty good spot for once. Let me adjust my stuff here, and let me see. I got to test some of the levels on the recording equipment. Come on. Okay, here. Let's see. Volume levels look good on that. All right. And can you talk for a little bit?
Yes. Here's me talking, hoping that we're matched up.
Okay, 1 second here. And go ahead and talk a little bit more.
Okay. Let's see. Looking at this is another Umbrella game for the 4th generation side series.
Okay, I think that's actually pretty good there. I think I've got a good volume level on this side of it. I guess the other question I need to ask you right about now then is, let's see, any chance on when you're going to get me the Pokemon Battle Revolution audio?
It is already in your email.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah, that appears to be Battle Revolutions. Da, 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 da. And if I'm a little tired today, yesterday I went in and got my flu and the new COVID booster shot.
hey,
So,
good for you.
well, part of it is actually I wanted to get it done on a Friday so I wouldn't be, because the second COVID shot and the booster I got last year kind of made me feel weird. This time wasn't as bad, but I did get some of that
Right.
here. So that seems to have worked out better, but we'll sort of see there. Let's see. Anything else we wanted to test while we are here? I want to try and keep adjusting my level there and stuff like that. Let's see. Actually, let me move this up. And then, let's see. I guess I can check. Well, this might be. I think I can move this a little bit higher. Okay, sorry, Veer. Always the thing there doesn't like to turn very much. All right. Yeah, it gets a little better in the frame there, I think. Our volume levels should be largely unaffected. Otherwise, I have to tilt my head way down, which is really bad. So that's not as much a deal there. So I think anything else we should go over while we're here? So just to review, usual structure, of course. I got the sort of the introduction to the game. I did find it interesting. Miki Obata appears to not just be behind the music, but the actual design of this game.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, looking at the credits there. By the way, you are bumping up against the table a little bit. Make sure you have...
sorry. Yeah, no, I was using my mouse.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, where are you looking for those credits? Because I only see them on sound.
Oh, no, well, I finished part of the game yesterday.
Oh, so it's like the actual. Oh, no, wait, here they are for game planning. You're right.
Yeah, the actual in-game credits, because I actually managed to beat the first quest or whatever it is. Yeah, structurally, the first game found some interesting things, doing some research about what's in the game and what they might have wanted to put in the game. All right, well, I think that actually covers pretty much everything we have at the moment. Oh, let me just go through here. Da-da-da. I had trouble coming up with an overall style for this. Like, it's definitely different in many ways from some of Umbrella's other stuff. But it is also still kind of in line there, but this, I don't know, I had trouble. Like, there is a style to it, and there is some structure to how the areas work musically. But I couldn't think of much else there. All right, well, I need to relook at a few of these and write a few notes down. But I think that more or less covers things. Anything else you wanted to go over in the test stream here?
I think we've got it.
Okay.
All right, then I will see you in a bit.